What's up, ukulele people? Today we're going to be learning how to play White Christmas by Irving Berlin, sung by Bing Crosby. Has some tricky chords in it, but I can guarantee you it's nothing you can't handle, and it will make a great addition to your holiday repertoire. I wanted to remind you guys this holiday season that I do give private lessons on the ukulele, and I have some spots open in my studio. I operate on Eastern Standard Time, and if you'd like to book a lesson with me, fill out the form on my website, a link in the description. Also in the description, you can find all the materials from today's lesson, so be sure to check that out. So if you're tuned up and ready to go, let's get started. White Christmas is a Christmas song, Christmas standard that was written in the early 1940s. The reason that I'm mentioning this is because pop songs from this era tend to have more complicated harmonies. The melodies are often a little bit more involved as well. The melody, for instance, for White Christmas uses a lot of notes from outside of the key and also a lot of chords that we might not expect to see in the key of C. Another important fact about pop music from this era is that the songs don't follow a typical verse, chorus, verse kind of pattern. In the case of White Christmas, we have two 16-bar sections that are almost the same and that are going to give us 32 measures in total. Let's check out the first section. We're going to be playing this song throughout with a quarter note strum, so one strum per each beat, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 4 strums per measure. We're going to start with a very typical chord progression. It's a C to an A7 to a D minor to a G7. So we play a C for 4 strums, an A7 for 4 strums, nice easy transition there, a D minor for 4 strums, and a G7 for 4 strums. And that takes us through the first stanza, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. After that section, we repeat the D minor to G7 and land on a C. Each one of those, we're going to play them 4 times. In the last 2 measures of that system, we have some quick switches. We have some chords, each on 1 beat. Let's check out how that would look. Just like the ones I used to know. See? That's 4 times. All right, and then we're going to hit that chord 2 more times. 1, 2, and do a quick D minor and a quick G7. So it'll be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that'll bring us into the next little section there. Those 2 chords will go with the words where the. Just like the ones I used to know. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Where the, right? D, G. So it'll be kind of like 6 C's and then D minor G7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Where the. That brings us to the next section. We're going to go from that quick D to quick G and land on a C. We're going to split that measure up so that we have 2 chords in the measure instead of just one for 4 beats. So we'll go like this. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's on our way to a C7. So you can hear, we have this little melody. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first measure of that system, we're splitting it up into 2 chords. C for 2 strums, C major 7 for 2 strums, and then C7 for 4 strums. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. After that C7, we're going to go to an F. Pretty typical move, C7 to F. Play that F for 4 strums. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 to F. 1, 2, 3, 4. After that F, here comes that F minor. I know this can be a struggle for some players, so I'm going to give you guys a couple of different ways to play it. If the tips I'm about to give don't help you, you can check out the video that I posted before on how to play tricky chords, and you should find some tips in there that'll help you out. So one of the ways we can do this is we can play our normal F, and then just slide our middle finger 1 note over to the left. Of course, we'll have to put our pinky finger onto this 3rd fret note, because otherwise we'll get this kind of funky dissonance there that we want to avoid. So here's how that transition will look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Middle finger slides over 1 fret. Pinky finger comes down on the 3rd fret. The other way is sort of the typical F minor sort of fingering, which would be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then actually switch switch these and put them both on the first fret, pinky is still going to come down on that C. With this fingering, with the middle finger sliding over one fret, the pinky finger going down. It's a bit more economical, a little easier for the hand in my opinion. Here's how that next little section looks all in context. So we'll have this C, C major 7, C7, F for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we're at 2 here, back to C. Here we're going to have another little set of quick switches, nothing too crazy this time. And this is where we're singing 2 here. And Sleigh Bells in the Snow is going to have some nice little quick switches in there. So that's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quick F, quick C, and then D7 for 2 beats. Let's pause that for a second. So we're going to have C for 4. F for 1, C for 1, D for 2. So those quick switches, I'm going to slow those way down. F for 1, C for 1, D for 2. And that's 2 here. Sleigh bells in the. And you can hear when I'm sort of singing that, each chord kind of lines up with the lyric. So you have sleigh on F, bells on C, in the on the D7. That kind of makes it a little bit easier. That way, kind of takes a little less processing power in the brain, in my opinion. So we could have something like this: to hear sleigh bells in the, and then we're going to go to a D minor, G7, each one for 4 strums. Once you have the music opened up, you'll be able to see that the sections are nearly identical until the last line. So we repeat the same thing basically 2 times, and the only thing that changes is the last little tiny bit. That being the case, let's review the first section, and then I'll show you how to play that last little variation at the end. Okay. We're going to start on a C. This will be our C, A7, D minor, G7 progression from earlier. Each one gets 4 strums. A7, dreaming of a white Christmas. And we'll do the lyrics from the second time. With every Christmas card I write. Quick switch, may, yore. Just like before, those quick switches are going to go with lyrics. And you'll be able to see this clear as day in the music. May your days, C major 7, be happy, those are C7, same as before. And bright, 2, 3, 4, F minor. And may all your, and what's that? This is where it's a little bit different. In this section, we're going to do basically the same progression as in the first line. There's that 1, 6, 2, 5, or that C, A7, D minor, G7. But we're going to do it a little bit quicker. So instead of doing 4 strums on each chord, it'll be only 2. So like this. And may all your Christmases be white. It's the same progression, just a little bit shorter. So C for 2 strums, A7 for 2 strums, D minor for 2 strums, G7 for 2 strums. And we'll do 2 measures of C. And maybe a D minor, G7 to take us back to the beginning, in case you want to sing another verse or go through the form one more time. So why don't we do a quick play along? I'm going to play the form once through. You can also feel free to sing along with me if you want. All the music is going to be available on my website, link in the description, so if you want to pull that up and follow along, you can go ahead and do that. Let's give this a try. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, and just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten There you have it, a simple, pretty song for the holidays, just enough detail to keep things interesting. The strumming is dead simple, lines right up with the lyrics, so if you're concerned about that, fear no more. I hope this brings you some joy this holiday season. Thank you to everybody who's watched my videos and subscribed to support the channel. I really, really appreciate it. If you like today's video, please like and subscribe. I'm always accepting requests for songs to cover, so if you have any ideas, feel free to let me know in the comments. And until next time, happy practicing.